Okay, so basically, I just wanted to do a quick little team call about mainly focusing on challenge groups. I know that's coming up soon, and really like focusing on our time management because I know that I tend to fall off way bad with that, and it's really hard, especially when you're working, when you have kids, and all that stuff. So I made a little slideshow. I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. So just give me a moment. Okay, let me go back to the top here. So, and Terry, you probably know this too. I don't really have access to see anyone else's Success Club points besides like my personally sponsored coaches. So I don't know everyone else's point. So far in the group, pretty cool. These are two. Oh, there's Gina. Gina has 2 Success Club points. Bria does, and I have 6 so far. So that's really cool because it's pretty much the beginning of the month. Where I think it's the 9th right now. So we're going to the second week of October. So that's awesome. Also, I just wanted to, and I know we talk about this so much, but I really think it's important to always like think about our vision. I had a call with a guy from Beachbody, and he helps diamond coaches, and he helps them build their team, and he gives us like business tips and stuff too. And the main focus of our first call was talking about our vision and talking about our why and how that always needs to drive us to reach our goal. So really, you know, we're coaches and we have to always focus on, like, for me, my why is I want to stay home with my kids. I definitely want to help other people, but I want that time freedom. I want that financial freedom. That's my why. We also have to think about why we got into coaching too, not just because like of our personal reasons, but also helping others. That is the main focus of coaching too. You know, we are changing people's lives, and it's incredible. And the further along you go in coaching, you'll realize how many people you're touching. I can't tell you how good of a feeling it is when I see like a challenger that's been in our groups for months after months after months. And let's say she's been watching our, you know, challenge group this whole time and not posting. And then all of a sudden she posts like, gosh, I lost 20 pounds. I was able to shop in the regular clothes section instead of the big girl section. Like, that's huge. So, you know, we're changing people's lives. We are through challenge groups. You know, if you're in a group too, making sure you're checking in with these challengers weekly. I think sometimes, and we're all guilty of this, I am guilty of this too, we forget. We forget to check in challengers as we're busy with our own selves. Maybe we're busy with our personal lives. But really try to either shoot them a private message once a week, or if you're friends with them, send them a text message. Anything that lets them know that you're constantly there for them and you're going to check in with them. You know, we're giving them support and encouragement and all of that stuff. So building your business. This man also, sweetie, can you step up for a second? Just step up for a second. The man that I talked to the other night, he talked about building like your business as in like building your house. So think about like, if I don't know if anyone has ever built their house for the first time, but you know what? You have revisions all the time. It takes you a lot of time. It takes investment. It takes, if you're building from the ground up, it takes creativity. And you're excited about it. You're going to put a lot of hard work into it to begin with, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. And so basically, he related building a house into building your Beachbody business. So I'll click it on the next one. Hang on for 1 second. So, you know, you think about Beachbody, same similarities. You're using your own time. You might be getting up early in the morning if you work a full-time job, or you might be staying up late. You are probably stepping way out of your comfort zone. Maybe you have never posted to social media before. Maybe, you know what, you've never posted a workout picture of yourself. That is stepping out of your comfort zone, but you know what? That's going to make you more real to people. And that is so important, to just be real. You might be trying something new for the first time. Maybe you're working out for the first time and trying a new program. You know, you're investing your own time, you're investing your own money. Like maybe you've purchased a new program. There's going to be revisions along the way. So you have to constantly let yourself out, let yourself shine. It's an exciting journey, not only for your challengers, but for you too as a coach. Go down one, hang on for 1 second. And I apologize, everybody. I told Terry, like, my husband's not here, so I have the kids, and he's not here to watch them, so that's why it's
I love it.
Okay, so let's talk about Success Club, how to measure your progress. Everyone knows, sweetheart, can you step up for a second? Everyone knows that it starts with hitting a goal. Here. It starts by hitting a goal. You know what? Your goal might be to hit Success Club 5, especially the first couple weeks in business. And you know what? I got this tip from another coach. I watched her video on setting goals and how to measure your progress. And she learned from another coach that it is really effective if you can, now this is if you can do this, put in 2 hours. If you can, instead of the 1 power hour, put in 2 hours during the first 15 days of the month. And that way that you're really ensuring that you're going to hit Success Club 5 that first month, because you are basically grinding the first 15 days. And then after that, you don't have to worry about it. You know, you've reached your goal. Or if you want to reach Success Club 10, you know, after that, then that's great too. You can start to work on that. And always, or you need to be quiet. Okay, so your 3 vital behaviors, obviously keeping that in the back of your mind. Sweetheart. So your 3 vital behaviors, you know, posting in social media, at least when you're starting out, like 1 time as a coach, up to 3 times is perfect if you can manage that. Constantly adding to your network. People ask me, like, how are you getting Success Club 10 every month? I can tell you right now that my challengers, I have never met before. All of my challengers now, because I've been a coach since February, almost all of my challengers are cold market people. These are people that I have either met from a group on Facebook, or maybe I've boosted an ad on my business page and I've met them. So that's how, you know, I've developed my challengers now. You know, you're building trust with these people. And I know that cold market people can be tough. You know, they have to maybe watch your journey for a couple months on social media before they actually decide they feel comfortable in purchasing something with you. So just be mindful of that too. They might need to watch your journey a little bit more. And then as far as business tools go, in our online office, if you go under our Team Beachbody, you can pull up the business activity tracker or the power of 3s, whichever form really you work with better. Personally, I have just started doing for the past month or a little bit over a month, I've been using the power of 3s, and I've actually found that a little bit more helpful, because for me, it's realistic to get that done. So whatever form, it just is all about organization. So whatever form you can use, that is great. And just to, a lot of you guys know this, but if you hit Success Club 5 the first 3 months as a coach, you get to go to Summit for free. You get a free ticket to Summit. And Summit, I personally have never been, but I'm going next July in Nashville. That consists of a lot of cool parties. If you hit Success Club, or there's going to be a diamond event this year. There's celebrity trainers that you get to work out with. And top coach speakers. So it's a really uplifting environment. You definitely want to go to Summit. Even if you, let's say that you've been a coach for a little while and you haven't scored the free ticket, it's totally fine. Definitely get on the wait list if you can, because I know there's a wait list for Summit right now. Okay, so power hour time management. This goes back to just getting organized. Block out your time in your calendar. For me, every Sunday morning, I tried to get up. If I'm not working that day, I'll get up and I will map out my week. Personally, it works better for me if I do it weekly. So if I map out my week, it makes it more real if you write it down. And you know what? You'll feel a lot better. You'll feel relieved after you get that on paper. Okay, I know from this hour to this hour, I'm going to be working on the business, and then I'm going to be, working out this hour. So really writing it down, just like goals, makes it more realistic for everybody. And you know what? Clear out distractions. I am the worst at getting distracted. Obviously I have kids. This is a huge distraction. I apologize again for the call like this, but also, you know, just like distractions on Facebook. My gosh, like I'll sign on and I'll have like 5 messages, or that little globe will say like 15, and like it freaks me out almost. Like I have to, like it's in my head, like I need to, like, you know, go ahead and address that. But I've trained myself not to look at that. Like I have to get my business done, or otherwise an hour might pass by and I'm just like kind of scrolling. So just try to limit your distractions when you really crunch down for your business hour. And focus during that business hour, focus on what's going to bring you the best business. You know, figure out what time of month that may be. Maybe that's, you are, you know, thinking about challenge groups. Maybe you are trying to get challengers, or maybe it's the time of the month that you're following up. Maybe you're following up with your challengers. So just think about that too. There is an app, and I haven't looked at this app, but one of the other coaches mentioned it, and it's called 30/30 app. And basically it just keeps you on track, and it kind of like sets an alarm for that 30 minutes. And then when the time's up, it'll go off. So it just kind of just keeps you on track as far as time management goes. Okay, this is kind of fun too. And I really want to get a little bit creative about challenge groups this month. I have been always running challenge groups, but I want to make it a little bit more fun, and for people to maybe become more engaged, because I think all of us, especially maybe like Terry and Amy that have been doing challenge groups for a while, they've experienced this too. Sometimes you'll get people that just don't post, and you're like, gosh, how do I get them more engaged? It's hard sometimes. And let's be real, like a lot of times you can't do a lot. Like some people just are very private, but if we can get them to be more expressive and to have fun with challenge groups, let's try to do it. So you could do free prizes. You know, you could give out, I don't know, a free Shakeology shaker cup, or maybe a couple samples of Shakeology that they don't have, or I don't know, a cute little t-shirt that you find, or anything that's like kind of fun. You don't have to tell them exactly what the prize is. You can think about that later. Also, you know what? Share videos. Share videos, you know, if you want to, check in with them like once a week and share, you know, maybe what you've experienced. Let them hear you, let them see you, because that makes you more real. Because let's face it, this is an online accountability group, so they can't see you. So if you post a video of yourself, that might make them feel a little bit more relatable to you. So here's another idea too. You could ask them to invite their friends to your challenge groups. Now, this is personal preference. I know a lot of coaches say, you know what, they need to purchase a challenge pack in order to be in my challenge group. Personally, me, I don't feel that way. I feel like I want to help anyone that I can help. And you know what, if they don't have the funds to, like, you know, put out for a challenge group this month, maybe they will next month. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll help them with their journey. And that's what's more important to me, really. So you could even ask them, hey, do you want to invite maybe one of your friends that might be interested in Shakeology or might be interested in a challenge group later? You can invite them into your in the challenge group too, and see how they like that. You know, and I said about checking in with them weekly, forming your relationships with them. Even if this is not, let's say you're running a team challenge group, you know, if it's not your personal customer in there, that's okay. Try to get to know everybody that's in your challenge group. And then also asking them to submit their measurements to you on a weekly basis. This kind of makes it a little bit more real for them. You know, they've paid for a program, a true program. So if they're submitting their measurements to you on a weekly basis, that make them feel even more accountable. Okay? Okay. And then, you know what, you could even, let's say that you have a challenger that maybe she is a gluten-free chick, or don't do that, baby. Or she maybe she is vegan. You could come up with custom meal plans. There's ideas in our online office, or you can Google it yourself. My gosh, be creative, be the coach, and like help them out with their journey too. Just be supportive. I'm gonna flip to the next one here. Okay, so another coach had an idea, and this is kind of cool too. So having like a mini challenge in your challenge groups. Maybe this is a week long or 2 weeks long. You can develop a point system. So 2 points, and you can announce this to board at the beginning of your challenge group. Okay, 2 points. You get 2 points if you comment on an assignment by the coach, like their daily post if you comment. 3 points if you show a motivational post. Maybe it's a picture, maybe it's a quote, maybe it's a video. 5 points after a workout picture or a hydration picture or maybe a recipe picture. And then this is a really cool one. I think this is an awesome idea. This is why it's 10 points. 10 points if you post on my wall as your coach, your wall with yours or with you or me tagged about your experience so far in the group. So, or you could private message me with your progress since joining, or refer a friend. So those are big ones. I really like the idea of posting on their personal wall, because you know what? That's even more exposure for you as the coach, and their friends are going to see that. So that's an awesome idea. Okay, here's some fun things that you can add into your challenge group too. Like have an 80s day. Everyone post a picture of your 80s style workout attire, and you vote like who has the best workout attire. Or you could do like a favorite sports team. Or you could do an unusual workout place. Like take a picture of you planking or doing a squat in a very unusual place. Or you can just make someone actually be the coach for the day. So you could post like, okay, does anybody want to be the coach for the day in our team? And you can say, you can just post something motivational. This actually might help you gauge which challengers might want to become a coach in the future. If they're saying, yeah, I'll go ahead and be a coach for the day, that maybe puts your red flag up. You might actually be a Beachbody coach later. So that just kind of like, puts a bit different spin on things and actually gives them a little bit of authority too, to do that. Go down here. So I think that's all that I have for you guys so far. And really just this month, or just until, you guys hit Success Club 5, keep on inviting, keep on sharing your journey. I know like it gets hard. It does. And you are out of your comfort zone. But I can promise you, once you get your challengers in there, they're going to be your potential coaches. And that's the only way to hit Success Club too, is just running awesome challenge groups. And hopefully they're going to be your coaches. So that is awesome. Do you like my hairdo? Sorry. Do you guys have questions here? I'm going to unmute you. I think you're the only one I actually muted. Hang on just for a second. Let me unmute you. Do you guys have questions about either whether it's like challenge groups or Success Club or, time management, any of that stuff you can think of?
As far as the challenge groups, are we still kind of doing them like with you, or is that something expected? We start designing like our own?
Yes. Okay. You can definitely do your own. What I did for our team in the beginning was I just created, that post that you saw, and you can put your own picture. And that's just to kind of like guide you in the beginning. But from here on out, be creative, be yourself, because people that you're on your friends list, they know Gina, they know what kind of stuff you're into. So if you make a really cool challenge group post that's really personalized, go for it. I will always be there for you to support you. If you want, another coach in your team and your challenge group, definitely. We'll still be there.
I feel like that's something way down the road, but I just wanted to make sure.
No, definitely. And too, Gina, I try to keep myself on the same schedule as far as when I run the challenge groups.
Okay.
It keeps me on track. And I feel like when I run them, the second Monday of every month, I'm more prone to hitting Success Club, period. Because if I run them later, I feel like it gets all mushed together, and then I sometimes get lazy about inviting people. So I feel like in that time has worked for me. Like you definitely can change it around if you want to. Okay. That's personal preference.
Yeah.
I can add something to that. I have a lot of challengers. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
So I created Terry's Team Ready Set Go,
okay.
And I put all of my challengers in there. So I'm doing like a constant. Every single day I post in there once or twice and encourage them to post. So I just did an event page for the first time and invited people to start on the 19th. And they're going to go in my Team Ready Set Go. So, and then they'll start their group. And then that's the only way I can keep track of my challengers. Otherwise, I'll forget to PM them. I'll forget about them. And then I feel like they're going to quit because they don't have a coach. So I did do that. My event page was very successful. I'm Success Club 6 right now. So it was really good. Yeah. So you might think of doing that.
Yeah, and that's a good point too. I think in the Coach Basics, there's a video about creating an event page. And
I looked all over that damn thing, and it's that ridiculous guy that plays with his Power Rangers, and I can't even stand to listen to him.
Okay, well, in our Coach Basics, like in Live by Design, there's day.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, it's all about creating an event page, and that's a really good thing to do. And I would definitely recommend doing that at least, I don't know, a few times a year, just because that's
a year.
Yeah. You know, if you want to spice it up and not just post on your wall, if you want to create an event page and actually personally invite people, I would, do that a few times a month or a year. Or if you're successful with it, roll with it. I mean, if that works for you, go for it. It's more personalized because it sends each person on your invite list a personal message saying, basically, you're invited to my challenge group. Mm-hmm. And in that event page, you can post a video, and it's very personalized of yourself, maybe explaining about your challenge group. So that's a great idea. Thanks for bringing that up, Terry. Yeah. I've done that before too.
Steph, I was just going to say, like, especially like for the new coaches, just to make sure, like, you can get to Success Club 5, the 3 months, but you need to also be active and be a club membership, have club membership.
Yes. So
to get the summit ticket.
Yes, that's true. Yes. Thank you, Amy. Yes, definitely. And that's too, thank you for bringing that up. For your club membership, you definitely do need that for your summit ticket. Don't do that, Laurel. And you also
what?
It's a club membership. You might have, Terry. You get charged every 3 months. I think it's like $39.95 or right around $40. And it's basically, you have access to all of the programs on demand. Okay, that's what your club membership pretty much consists of. And once you hit Emerald status, in order for you to get free customers from Beachbody, along with, like, you have to have the before and after picture. That's one of the requirements too. You have to have a club membership in order to get free customers. So yeah. Definitely.
And email those free customers or call them or text them, because I've sold so many challenge packs to my free people who I've never even met. They don't even know who I am.
Oh, Taryn, I'm so glad you posted that one time. I tried that too. I'm very consistent of looking in my online office for free customers, because when I see them flash up, and let's say they purchase a bag of Shakeology,
they don't even tell you. Well, the Success Club ones, they tell you, but the free customers, they don't tell you what they purchased.
Yeah, you can look it up.
You can't. Not the ones that signed up for the free club membership. I can't figure out how to look it up.
Yeah, so you go under your online office and you go to and there's a little blue number to the left of their name. If you click on that, it will bring up
and then it'll say Team Beachbody 0.00. But they could have purchased like the 21-day fix, and until you can't email them, you don't know that. But the Success Lead program, they do tell you that they bought the Shakeout.
In the past, you're asking about those programs. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah. But again, like, I will check my online office like religiously every day when I get up. And if there is a customer that has purchased a bag of Shakeology, I'll be on the phone with them in like 5 minutes. Hey, I don't know that. $10 more, basically asking about their goals and stuff first, like getting to know them, and then bringing up the point that for $10 more, they can purchase a whole program with that. So I have gotten one person to convert a challenge back. So
I've had a couple people convert.
That's awesome, Terry. That's awesome.
They are. I love them.
But and also I wanted to bring up challenge group. It's so important, especially us as coaches. Like, check in every day. You know, it helps other coaches, but making sure we have that post up before 9 a.m. You know, and our other coaches that we're running the challenge group with, they're depending on that too, like for us to be very supportive. So, does anyone else have any questions? I'm sorry, it was so noisy tonight.
Okay.
Do you guys have any other questions? Okay, well, thank you for joining the call, and I recorded it this time, so I'm just gonna put it, so I can hear it too, just in case they have any questions. But I hope you guys have an awesome night.
That's a great recording. I'm sure people would just love it.
I know, gosh.
I love it. I love it.
All right, you guys have an awesome night.
Okay, I'll see you for the sleepover.
Okay.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.